there won't be any more fuck-ups. Like always something like either game crashes or like internet disappears. And take a bit.
That's terrible.
That's terrible.
What?
Was he referring to me or something? And he saw me that I am terrible? That's not very nice.
Betting on my boys won't give no fucking grief. They'll soon
That's
pay you
terrible.
back, King Zig. Who does King Ziggy behold? Given any thought to my proposal?
I've got a crap.
I'll come back later.
The boys pull punching tricks. That's how they get their kicks. But here they go.
I checked about the books while I was waiting for internet on my cell phone. It seems that that was an oversight or something. They haven't fixed it. You cannot really tell what books have you read or not unless they are in your inventory. So you can never sell them, kinda. Or I guess you can memorize every book you have read. I'm kinda sad. Moen is not happy about it.
What was that?
It's a key.
What do you do?
I'm the Royal Castellan. I look after Flotsam's provisions, fortifications, and so forth.
So if I exterminate a monster, I need to see you about the reward?
Indeed. You could start by filling in Form H12 and taking it to...
I don't need to. I've got immunity.
Ah. Well, you'll find the notice board out in front of the inn. And good hunting to you.
Any idea why Laredo put a price on the troll's head?
Commandant Laredo has Flotsam's welfare in mind.
Mm-hmm. But the troll tends to the bridge, keeps it in repair.
Not likely. To start with, that's a dangerous beast. In addition, he pays no taxes on the tolls he collects.
Wow. This.
I wouldn't mind a donut about now.
What's it to me?
So what's going on over here?
Are you a witcher?
I am.
You've got to do something about that filthy business. The crook selling the poison is going unpunished.
I think he's just selling incense.
Incense is only a cover. People get addicted to it, lose their senses. It's like Fistech. You must shut down that shop. Close the shop and the citizens of Flotsam will reward you handsomely.
I'll talk to the trader.
Little shop of dreams. Yeah. And she hasn't really taken good care of her face also.
What's it to me?
Welcome, welcome.
I like how he says welcome, welcome while he's sleeping.
Hey there. What was that?
It's quieter after net outage? Damn. Yeah, it would have been nice if you had said it earlier. I have to stop stream again for that. I can try, I guess. Just doing it without. Didn't think it would help. Oh, it actually does not allow me to do it. Oh, no it does. Okay, let's see volume. Any better? Testing, testing. Or is it now too much? Oh, okay. Seems it actually worked. It never usually works. Let's see this somewhere here. The hell? Take out your sword.
You don't want to cross me.
Huh? I didn't say I do anything. I just take those things and go away.
You fucker!
I didn't do anything.
We'll be watching you, Witcher.
Yeah. I'm going now. Bye everybody. I'm gonna go back inside and see if they calm down. Seems it was odd that they didn't attack me though, even though they like acted so violently. Still need to do those dummies for the 10% experience gain or whatnot.
I know your kind.
Actually, I should check. Yeah, still don't have it. So what should I do with this guy now? They're actually
Welcome to my
selling and
modest
stuff.
shop.
Are you selling drugs?
What do you deal in?
All kinds of incense mainly. For meditation, rejuvenation, cooking, making medicine, rituals, whatever you require.
Really now. So you have some books over here, right? Right, disseminate. It's for free or something? Well, it looks for free. There was no price tag on it. Anything else you have free here? Sturdy leather crafting component. Robust cloth. Oil. And some formulas. Wow, they're goddamn expensive. Do I have anything here? Proc. No, I don't. I need to earn some monies. Those guys want me to close the shop and I have another quest that I need to get his formula. I'm sure if I remember the Witcher 1 was punishing like that. I'm sure if I close the shop earlier, I won't be able to do the other quest then. I'm sure I won't be getting those formulas also if I close the shop, so I need money before we close this shop.
Yes.
Otherwise somebody will fuck me over. Wow, this is unusual. What is this? Flower petals and stuff. I guess it looks like a room where love is happening. Ah, look at that. Hello. Take your time, babe. Whoa. What the hell?
Wonder how many more will turn up.
And where did he go? I didn't kill him, right? Wow. There's something bugged. Welcome back, mate. Yeah, that's why I went so quiet. Yeah. Yeah, crickets are singing. Cricket started to sing opera. Like seriously?
Damn monsters.
Guess there was better way to take map out. Oh, cool. Damn, I'm poisoned.
I'm too old for this.
No, you're not. So maybe you are. Isn't there one more? It ran off to somewhere.
Shit, you stink.
Well, what the hell? I think I'm out of here for now. Yeah, that's some fly trap. Whoa. God damn it. There's traps everywhere. I need to it's wandered off too much. Forest looks nice, right? Yeah. Speaking of traps. Wow. I really need to start using more of the Witcher senses. So where am I actually? Okay. A bit lost here. Okay, I found the village. And where does this lead? job. Let's see. Can I look this bag now? Guess not. It's fine. It's not like they hurt me much. That guy doesn't even talk with me. Happy life over there. Can I sit here and just enjoy the happy times?
Greetings. Today I'll tell ye how Lobendon came to be. A long time ago our forefathers came to this shore. The king granted them land on the condition they clear the
Wait, if you're telling a story, don't just walk away. Wow. No, good job.
Greetings!
At your service?
You mistake the night sky for stars reflected in a pond. Why two swords? Does he lose them often? You mistake the night sky for stars reflected in a pond.
How's your health, Grandma?
Well enough, sonny. What ye looking for here in Lobendon?
Kingslayers.
Well, well. Seems I outlasted even Foltest. Now just to outlast Laredo. And I'll be on my way.
That's some really ambitious goals Grandmama has. Just to outlast Laredo and then I will be on my way.
How's your health, Grandma? Kingslayer.
Well,
It's hilarious. This game is so funny. Has some really funny jokes.
Yeah, right.
So what do we have here?
Need help. Hello?
I've been
Hey,
cranky
ho!
since morning.
Why does he need two swords? Does he tend to lose them? You mistake the night sky for stars reflected in a pond.
Oh, I didn't know this. So from here you can actually quickly come to this village. It's kinda nice. Quiet little girl.
Why does he need two swords?
Big fisherman now. This game is so much more alive than the first
Why
one.
does he need two swords? Does he tend to lose them? What?
Are you serious?
Greetings!
Why does he need two swords? Does he tend to lose them?
Regards. What's the hurry?
This quite big.
What do you want?
I heard you're the local arm wrestling champ.
You bet I am.
I'd like to change that.
Many tried and walked away with shit in their britches. You want to go?
You bet I do.
All right, come with me. Let's do it now. I'll be tied up later.
All right.
Oh, my son. You should get home early today. Eat something. Get some sleep.
Stop annoying me, Mother.
Nothing but work in a tavern. You should settle down. Find a woman.
Leave me alone, Mother. Can't you see I've work to do?
What good will it do you, son? You'll sail and never return. Leave me all alone.
Mother?
Like father, like son. Fools are both of yous. Ah, sail to your ruin.
That's nice, Mama.
Ready?
Let's do it.
Wow, some big monies here. This is actually more sensitive. Wow. Wow. No. The hell? Wow. Okay, never mind. Damn it,
No one
sensitive,
beats
actually.
me.
Shut up, I will beat you. No.
What do you want? Hey? Ready?
Let's do it.
This is a lot more sensitive than the other arm wrestling things. Goodbye, dude.
Strong as an ox. Here are your orange. Once we had a
Wow.
company of Adam Pangrat's
Babe.
mercenaries here. I'm the strongest here, so I took on a due. But that lad's got superhuman strength. He beat me like a child. If you ever see him, tell him Bart Bargy drinks to his health.
All right.
Have you heard? Another king was murdered.
Shame it was only one.
Stop talking nonsense, son.
The tyranny of despots must be ended.
Stop saying that, my son. Who would reign over the world?
The common folk, Mother. Common folk like me. Common folk like ye.
Gods forbid! Oh, my aching back. Oh, my damn sacrum. Aching and thumping.
It's time to go to grave, Grandmama. And take a long, long rest.
Oh, my son. You should get home early today. Eat something. Get some sleep.
Stop annoying me, Mother.
Nothing but work in a tavern. You should settle down. Find a woman.
Leave me alone, Mother. Can't you see I've work to do?
What the hell?
You'll sail and never
Wow.
return.
What a whiny little bitch kid. He's going to be a bitch boy when he grows up.
Why does he need two swords? Does he tend to lose them?
Did he go to this house, I wonder? Nope. Give me some things. Oh, why can't I interact with those fucking bags? Makes no sense. Yeah, I guess I can. How boring.
Why two swords? Does he lose them often?
No. He does double penetration. That's why he
Why
has
two
two swords.
Does he lose them often?
When you grow up, you'll understand.
Excellent work.
In it. The finest hides and the tannins on half by either. A straggler here, a lobber there, sometimes a hapless calf. I've even got otter fur for you.
You hunt?
Oh, we must not hunt in the royal forest. Even children know that. Besides, it's too dangerous to go among the trees now, what with all those monsters.
They must be finding more food in the area.
A war's brewing, methinks.
Not necessarily. The Scoia'tael attack merchants and ambush patrols. Ideal conditions for necrophages.
We ought to wait for better times and be satisfied with the little things, like the good book teaches us.
The good book, eh? No. Yeah, good book. Yeah. Hardened leather jacket. Nothing interesting for now. Let's just play dice with him.
I'd like to play dice.
I don't just play anyone. Tell you what, if I find out you're any good, I'll give you a chance.
Oh. Well, that sucks. He could just play me and find out if I'm any good or not. Instead of waiting for some rumors and stuff.
You'll betray no one else, elvin bitch.
What's going on here?
This whore's a Scoia'tael spy.
Any evidence?
What's it to you? Easy. She loiters around the garrison, kick-kitting us. Roderick says he bound her, but I don't believe that.
I did!
That's your evidence?
2 of our lads are missing. Last seen with her.
I only spoke to them. Then they went off towards the caves. That's all I know.
The bitch is lying. She led them into an ambush.
This ought to be easy enough to resolve. Look inside the caves.
But they're crawling with all sorts of filth.
I'll do it, but you'll pay me. Wait for me at the harbor.
Look! Look!
Well, that was interesting. Be right back, bathroom. I'm back. Was taking some vitamins and superfood also. So took some time.
Welcome, White One.
My medallion vibrates when you're nearby, and it only vibrates near magic or danger.
Maybe it's warning you not to make a pass at me, lest I slap you.
You're right. I should watch what I do.
Listen carefully. People may say I'm a witch, but I don't deal in spells. You don't look like someone who'd come for a charm or a curse. So you either seek out sensations or hunt witches.
Thank you very much.
Whichever the case.
I'm not about to denounce you, nor do I want to see you dancing naked in the moonlight before Veopatis' shrine.
How dare you?
I want to buy some herbs.
Herbs?
For personal use.
Oh, this is interesting.
What do you know about protective amulets?
I'm no sorceress, but I know a bit about magic. Why do you ask?
Take a look at this one. I have reason to believe there's something not quite right about it.
I'd say there's magic in it without a doubt. I'd gladly buy it from you.
Why do you care about the amulet so much?
I collect antiques. They may be useless to others, but I see value in them.
I don't believe you. You want to buy a piece of metal just because it's old?
I don't have to explain myself to you.
I'm a witcher. You don't want to lose a customer like me.
Is that so? Typical witcher. You're here, there, and everywhere. I won't get much trade out of you.
If you say so. I get the feeling.
Maybe I do, maybe I don't. If I say only so much, I must have my reasons.
I'm a witcher. You don't...
Huh. I suppose you've convinced me.
Let's get down to it then.
This isn't any old talisman. I'm almost certain it's Melitele's heart. It's a very powerful artifact. At least, it used to be.
It isn't anymore?
It was cursed, and the spell distorted its effect. It once protected those who wore it. Now it brings misery upon them.
Why do you want to buy it from me then?
I know a ritual that can restore its original power. Unfortunately, the necessary ingredients are extremely rare.
What do you need?
Essence of death, a troll's tongue, the eyes of an arachus, and an Endriga's fetus.
I might be able to get you those.
So you can retry persuasion, I guess. And it has chance to succeed or fail. So, okay. Some crow over here.
Welcome, White One.
By the way, will you be coming home today early? Or will you be staying all work day? Okay.
Hello.
Who is this?
In Belk. It'll be nearly a year now.
Moril would delight in a day like this, Saharan. Enjoy the memory of her. Don't wallow in the longing.
I try. I do. But I cannot believe all the bad blood this disappearance has bred.
Don't let other Shay poison your memory of her. Hatred is but an outlet for helplessness.
Thank you, Cedric. Vafail.
Vafail.
Bon appetit, babe.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Nice day.
The day is awful, like every day in the Pontar Valley. I appreciate your courtesy, Witcher, but get to the point if you want something.
What are the Scoia'tael fighting for?
Do you ask about the old ones, who hoped to restore our race to its previous glory? Or about the young ones, who fight for survival and out of suicidal revenge?
Yorvith's warriors. Which mold do they fit?
They believe they are still independent, and that there is but one just way to view their cause. In truth, however, they're but a shadow of the Enshay's former glory. They cling to delusions to the very moment when a sword or a noose ends their life, or until they realize the truth themselves, which is, I believe, the worst.
Who exactly are you?
One who warns humans against the dangers that lurk in the forest.
Care to clarify?
I am old, even for an elf. Yet the forest is older. I've lived in it for years and understand it, though it's nothing I can explain. At times, I make mistakes and people don't come home.
So you help humans?
I just know if it's safe to venture beyond the gates or not.
Maybe I'll come back when you're sober.
You witches live a long life. You may indeed get to see that day.
The elf woman you were talking about. How did she disappear?
Saharim believes the forest took her.
What do you believe?
Moril simply vanished, almost a year ago now. Some say she was too beautiful, and Dwan must have harmed her.
You believe that?
If I have no evidence before me, I try to trust my feelings. And they tell me the forest did not take her.
Why would you keep that from Saharim?
Because it's meaningless. Perhaps she was murdered, perhaps she departed on her own, never to return. She's gone, and neither I nor Saharim can reverse that.
I need to make a few orens. You wouldn't happen to have a job for a witcher, would you?
There's never a shortage of work for a witcher in this forest. It's positively teeming with beasts. Though I'm not surprised they come here in droves.
Know why that is?
Cursed places attract all sorts of scum, like dung attracts flies. There was once a great house in the clearing. They locked up lunatics there. During the war with Nilfgaard, it was raised in a fire. The lunatics broiled in their cells. The ruins remain cursed to this day. 2 daredevils went off to explore the ruins recently. They haven't been seen since.
A great house, you say. Tell me more about the building itself.
It was an old manor house that was converted into a mental institution. There was no shortage of lunatics in wartime. They just kept coming. Reverend Mercey locked them up in there and looked after them. If you find the 2 people lost in the ruins of the mental asylum, you stand to be handsomely rewarded. By them or their families.
No harm in trying.
There's so many formulas. It's ridiculous.
A monster? Where?
Okay. It doesn't show anything. What is next who I need to play though? Einar Castle. That was the dwarf. Is that the bookkeeper?
Everything all right at the household?
Youngsters screaming in.
Greetings. Mind if I take a look at what you have in stock?
Certainly. You're welcome to. I'm Fioravanti, a merchant. Not to be nosy, but weren't you hired to kill the Kairan? I've had my fill of this place, and I'll be glad when the blockade is finally lifted.
The reader won't let you traders out until it suits him. Seems he needs you here for some reason.
What's that supposed to mean, damn it? Is he organizing some international trade fair? I'm a subject of King Demavend, and I tell you...
Demavend's dead.
Ah.
Now, if you don't mind, can we get down to business?
What is he selling? I have this book.
And how do you find country? Was it worth it? Marrying in a day?
Yeah, it was awkward. Roll this one. I lose? Like, what the fuck, you
You're
bitch?
down in nowhere. You'll return to Flotsam in tears, not a year.
Don't need to even play you. So bye. Those guys are still having fun here, I guess. Wonder if he was here.
The gods have no love for your kind.
Oh, is he missing one leg? Wow. Oh, no. It looked like he was missing one leg, like seriously. But he is holding it against the wall. Yeah, funny.
Mind if I have a look at your books?
Take your time. No hurry.
Oh. Can't you order without jalapeno? Ugh.
I want to play dice.
All right. Shall we?
Always.
I won!
Nah, shut up, you didn't win. But yeah, jalapeno seems to be popular. The place where I was ordering some food, they always, when they added salad to it, they like tried to put some jalapeno also there.
Mind if I have a look at your books?
Jalapeno just kills the
no
taste.
Hurry.
I want to play dice.
Kills
All right.
the senses
Shall
of
we?
tongue. Oh, don't cry, babe. Don't you have something to drink there, so so the jalapeno effect would go away? Yeah, it burns your mouth and kills the taste. I don't know why they fucking put jalapeno like in things.
I'm lost.
Hand over the coin.
Here, but I'll not play you anymore.
So, who is up for a game around here?
Sandler's the best.
We'll see.
The gods have no love for your kind.
Headmill, Grimblade.
I'd like to play dice.
Shall we play now?
What's wrong with me saying jalapeno? So it's something like jalapeno or something? it's not pronounced as it's written? I'm sure you're having your laughs there, mate. No. Well, I don't know how to say that then. Splena? Splena? Yeah, something is not right here. It's JS is HS. Well, I guess when you are on the... when we are on the... well, when you get home, I guess you can pronounce it then for me. I lost.
You're just not good enough for Sendler. Come back!
Shut up.
I'd like to play that.
Shall we...
Wow, this was nice roll.
You're good. Here's your coin.
I heard you deal in traps.
Indeed, though that's not all I deal in.
I don't want coin, I want something else.
Suit yourself. Choose.
Freezing trap, steel gel.
Thanks.
I'll take the coin. I'm sure I can do those traps myself also. Just diagrams. What other quests I have here? Yeah, the little shop of dreams. Fight club.
troubling me. That's all.
You made me hungry, babe. And I'm also a hungry hippo. Want some salad, but not with jalapeno, of course, but you know, still salad. Keys everywhere.
Morning. Damn it.
Hello.
A fine mess you have here.
Himself.
Stealing bread from the mouth.
What is the main quest about, actually? Never checked.
I don't deny that, but he could perform his patriotic duties more vigorously and thirsty. Damn it.
Maybe someone... That doesn't make any sense.
See. Another.
Damn, that was close. Innkeep! Vodka!
Triss Marigold. Lice eat me, but you are a treat to behold. Just a little pale.
Magic takes its toll, but I'll be all right. Good to see you in your beard again.
Can somebody tell me what happened? You set off a month ago for Zoltan's wedding.
That got fucked. There will be no wedding.
Did you hear about Foltest?
Rumors travel faster than the wind.
Winds and rumors. I want to know the truth.
I want to know how Foltest died. And the dragon, was there really one there? And who rules Temeria now?
Dandelion, calm down. You'll choke on your liquor. No wedding, Zoltan.
The Breckenrigs broke off the engagement because some limp prick put it about that I joined the uprising in Vizima. My would-be Popper-law refused to let a rebel firebrand join the family. Innkeep, where's our drink?
It was like this. We got to Mahakam a week after the Grand Master died. Bought Zoltan an absolutely grand doublet, a pair of Garibaldi Krakau's, and as a gift for Eudora, a jade stone as big as my fist.
You were broke as a joke by the time Dandelion threw me a bachelor party at an establishment called the Tight Lane.
Next day, we went over to the Breckenrigs. They welcomed us in, sat us down, and proceeded to discuss the superiority of Mahakaman mining know-how over any other. And that went on until dinner. Just when I thought I'd learned more than I ever wanted to know about mining, they served the soup.
You could have held a pin drop. Old Breckenrig rose and he says, "A real dwarf works a mine, not chases fame on the battlefield."
You'll never believe this, Geralt, but they served duck blood soup. It was as black as tar. They must have dropped lumps of coal into the pot.
Eat, Breckenrig says. then proceeded to slop 2 full bowls of the shite. Oh, goat. Hope his mind caves in on his head.
That's some serious dinner.
Laredo said you're working with the Scoia'tael, Zoltan.
I have done many things in my life, Geralt, but I have never stooped to banditry.
The Scoia'tael don't consider themselves bandits.
But I am no Scoia'tael.
Since when have you worked for Roach?
Hey, nobody said a word when you went out to save Temeria from the Grand Master and his mutants.
Relax, Dandelion. I was just asking. Do what you want. You're an adult, kind of.
That wasn't very supportive.
Laugh away. At least I decided to do something constructive.
You used to spy for Redania. Now you're spying for Temeria. Some might call you a traitor.
Ever tried to live off of poetry alone? The truth is, I'm a citizen of the world. As long as I don't serve Emperor Emir, I'm not doing any harm.
Leave him be, Geralt. You play the spy a bit, get bored, and drop it. You know how he is.
The dragon, well, the dragon appeared, and that's all I know.
But where did the Lavalettes get a dragon? We heard it fought on their side, huge as a barn, they say.
Dragons don't usually take sides. Maybe its lair was nearby and it just felt threatened.
If you hadn't driven it off, Foltest might not have taken the castle.
Maybe. We'll never know for sure. Triss, you're the expert on Temeria. Tell us who's in charge now.
It's chaotic and getting worse. The old families are fighting for supremacy, no holds barred.
Baron Kimball and Count Marivel, I bet.
Among others. After the assassination, while Geralt was in the dungeon, the lords convened in a field near Lavalette Castle to choose a new ruler. 3 days they debated, and it looked more like a bazaar than a meeting of nobles. Except the trade was in court and ministry positions, spheres of influence, royal privileges.
Humans.
In spite of several duels and 2 poisonings, no king was chosen. Civil war was in the air.
Where were the mages?
Aye. Where were the grey eminences of this world when they were truly needed?
They weren't invited. Neither was I. But if not for their intervention, or rather that of a few influential sorceresses, Baron Kimball would have taken the throne.
I was invited to sing at his court once. Afterwards, he refused to pay me, and the food was awful. No way I'll stay in Temeria if he's crowned.
Did they ultimately resolve anything?
No. It ended as usual. Sadly, John Natalis remains our only hope.
Ah, the victor at Brenna, and Foltest's most tried and true field commander.
And during the deliberations, he was several days' march from Lavalette lands, with an additional 2,000 armed men in tow. He's to keep the peace until a rightful monarch is chosen.
He could find that ruling is to his liking.
Natalis is a soldier at heart. He's not suited to rule, and I don't believe he even wants to.
He's got the army behind him.
Which is why he can guarantee peace. Why, a tenuous one, sure, but that's always better than civil war. Besides which, he's deeply in debt to a dwarven bank in which Philippa Eilhart, as sorceress, holds significant stake.
I think I've heard enough about politics. Foltest's killer lay in wait in the tower, where the Lavalettes had hidden the royal bastards. He was well informed.
Wait a minute. What were you doing there?
I was protecting the king. After the first attempt, Foltest began treating me as his lucky charm. He ordered me to be at his side during the battle. The dragon separated us from the rest of the army. The killer disguised himself as a monk, a blind one at that. He let Foltest greet his children, waited until I had walked off, then cut the king's throat from ear to ear.
How did he flee?
Jumped out a window into the river below. Yor with Scoia'tael were waiting in a boat. It was planned.
And you're chasing him because he murdered the king?
I was accused of the murder. I need to clear my name. Besides, I looked him in the eye before he escaped. He's a witcher. Then some brave Temerian soldiers showed up, piled on me, and knocked me out.
Save yourselves, good folk! The beast attacks!
We better get out there. Someone's casting spells.
What sort of sorceress are you? A lot of good you did. Can't you hear me? Why didn't you help him?
He's alive, isn't he?
The beast nearly pulled him in the water while you stood staring like a calf at a shit-covered clover.
Watch your words.
Where's this beast?
Ask her.
Geralt.
Ah, I guess we knew each other.
Oh, look here. Birds of a feather.
Let's say I've heard of you.
Master Witcher, this is foolish. The beast near pulled Sozek into the depths, and you're simply chatting with this damsel.
Sozek's alive, and nowhere near the depths. The monster's vanished without a trace.
You best take us seriously, lest you vanish without a trace.
All right. What happened?
I came to Flotsam to kill the Karen.
Karen?
The monster that has effectively blocked the port. A moment ago, I had the good fortune to see it in all its splendor, but the local folk scared it away.
Good fortune? You hear that, Sozek? That was some good fortune for you.
Why's the beast in the port all of a sudden, eh? Summoned by the witch, perchance?
To see it in all its splendor.
And which of you is ready to help the sorceress fight the beast?
Why, us? Huge it is. Big as a mountain.
Then why get angry at someone who's willing?
Well, 'cause...
We'll tend to the Karen, the sorceress or I. Maybe we'll do it together. We'll draw it away from the port beforehand so as not to endanger the likes of you.
Well, I hope you succeed. I've no preference for who does it, witch or witcher. Just kill the whoreson and the whole town will be grateful.
I apologize for interrupting, but I am Louis Merce, and I am chief person in charge of all matters related to monster hunting in Flotsam. It is in this capacity that I must inquire if you're willing to attempt to resolve the problem of our so-called Karen, the beast that now blocks all trade traffic on the river.
So, Witcher, are we willing?
I usually work alone.
I was here first, and I'll not relinquish this contract. My way or the highway, as the locals put it.
Fine.
What the hell?
Your way it is.
You
My
must
way or
contact
the
the merchants
highway.
on the waterfront as regards any rewards. Madame de Tanseville has, I believe, already conducted some preliminary negotiations.
That I have.
In that case, don't let me keep you.
Triss, how long must I wait for you to introduce us?
Sheila de Tanserville, advisor to Queen Zulika of Kovir.
Kovir's a long way north.
True. I had my doubts if the Karen was worth the journey, but those were dispelled with what it showed today.
Here to hunt down some ingredients?
Triss Merigold, sharp as ever.
You're thinking that...
Troll eyes, ghoul venom, virgin's blood, all those disgusting marvels we take from dying species, to throw into the cauldron at Sabbaths. Right, Triss?
Absolutely. Virgins are a dying breed.
Oh my. Your sense of humor seems to be intact too. But enough of these pleasantries. Tell me, Geralt, you saw the tentacle. What do you make of it all?
The beast must be huge. Maybe inhabited one of the Pontar's tributaries before, hunting animals. Then it grew for some reason, and hunger drove it to seek fresh pastures.
And on the Ponta, it found trade barges burgeoning with obese, slow-moving merchants. You're partly correct. Cedric claims the Kayran emerged from the northern swamps approximately 1 month past.
I need to look around, find out a few things.
An investigation. Witches' rituals, extracting secrets and such.
More or less. I'll talk to the merchants about the reward, pay Cedric a visit, and get back to you.
You'll find me at the inn. I've rented lodgings there, on the upper floor.
You know the inn's also a whorehouse.
Thanks for the warning.
How's it living with Roach's soldiers?
Splendid. I know every shit joke that anyone's ever thought up. Plus, I've learned how to burp out the official title of the Emperor of Nilfgaard without reaching for beer. Shorty's told me about his 16 children, all named after Temerian troop divisions. And I know his nickname has nothing to do with his manhood. Nice to know that you care, though.
Glad to see you in a good mood.
I think I actually like them. They're good people. One of them even proposed to me.
Who's the brave man?
Sorry, that's a secret.
And here I thought Roach's
Wow.
boys had an ounce of respect for me. The massacre in Rivia. It came back to me, I remember. The angry mob murdering non-humans, a young boy with a pitchfork.
Anything else?
Death, or a state close to it, I'm not sure. I felt life draining out of me.
I was there. I arrived a moment later. Too late.
Don't worry, Triss. They're only memories. We have bigger problems to tackle now. Something tells me that in recovering my memory, I'll find out a lot about what we're dealing with now.
You free?
No, working my arse off like a stagecoach.
And then she says, I love you, Amanda, but we can't be together.
Why not?
Come on, nearly got him! Go on.
I know you. I can see you're dying to ask me. What is it?
All right, fess up. What happened to Foltest?
The king's dead, and the Scoia'tael are in it up to the tips of their pointed ears.
Yada yada. The Scoia'tael are blamed for everything in this country, from bad crops to bad marital sex.
I was there. I saw it. The assassin escaped with the help of Scoia'tael.
I guess the price on Yorvith's head will rise.
Laredo sensed that already. If he can catch Yorvith.
Fertilized by the elf's rotting corpse, his career will blossom somewhere far away from this dump.
Babe, I think I will go grab some Nom Nom also. Made me hungry, even though you burned your mouth, I'm still hungry. Need to eat something also. I'm drooling here like some hound.
At your service?